advanced. And with originally being called Kumo and now it's called Bing, what are your thoughts on which name they should finally decide on, or should they stick with Live or what?
I mean, I've seen some of these rumors. I don't think I have great ideas for the name of whatever Microsoft will announce. Maybe if I knew more about it, I could have a suggestion. But we've been pretty happy with the name Google. For us. Well, and it's, you know, it was chosen for both obviously the number, which reflects sort of scale of ambition, but also the misspelling, which I'll blame Larry for. It shows we're imperfect and we need things like Google Spell Checker. But anyhow, we're pretty happy with our name.
We'll sneak one last question.
One more, thanks, because I've come all the way from Australia. Slightly off topic, and I don't often ever get a chance to ask Sergei a question, but there's been a lot of reports lately, and I don't know if I'm unique here, but I'm from mainstream media, the Sydney Morning Herald. There's been a lot of reportage about how Google is, you know, leeching content and advertising revenue, or helping to, from mainstream media. And in this city, for instance, San Francisco Chronicle is supposed to be on a bit of a death watch, and many newspapers have closed over the last few months. I'm just wondering if you'd like to comment on that, and also, you know, if there's anything, there's been some hints about some things that Google might be able to do, adjusting page rank to favor mainstream media, and also, just lumping in with that, the other development has been Rupert Murdoch calling for to put his publications behind a paywall.
Okay, that's pretty big topic. I think at a high level, first I'd like to point out that we certainly value all content providers, be it large newspapers, individual bloggers, people with websites. It's very important to Google that all these websites and information sources do well and thrive and continue to create information. Without it, there would be nothing to search. And in fact, if you look at just the past year alone, we paid out, I need to look up the exact number, but it was $5 billion something on the, more, I'm getting more, $6 billion to other websites through our AdSense program. And of course, through DoubleClick and other technologies we're putting out there, we're creating more and more value, I hope, to these different kinds of publications. I know some segments are facing hardship, particularly in this time of economic turmoil, and we certainly see it in different verticals within Google as well. And I think this is a period of evolution for the mediums, and I think they provide rich and very good information. I'm pretty optimistic that the business models will evolve, and we'll hopefully get even higher quality information as a result, and I think that they will continue to have a very good business. But I don't think I know sort of magic cure. I know we do a lot of experimentation, and we partner with newspapers to try different forms of revenue. We don't have any, we've been very successful with advertising, but we have nothing against subscriptions or for fee kinds of revenue. In fact, we have various services that let you sell content now for a fee. And I think if you give it time to evolve and give people a chance to experiment, much like it took us for search a long time to find the magic answer. You know, we started the very first ad system we put together for search. I should mention, 1998, search web pages were least valuable. It was like the real absolute junk. Like they were worth, you know, 10 times less than almost any other web page in terms of running ads on them. And even though we had seemingly generous offers to run banner ads on our search pages, we chose to try our own thing. And the very first attempt we tried, where we found relevant books on Amazon to your query, and we would link to them, and we participated in Amazon's affiliate program, and we made just enough to cover pizza for the team that developed that. So then we decided, well, this will take some refinement. And several generations later, we have what you think of now as AdWords, which we've obviously continued to improve, which works very well. It required us to improve the technology of targeting. It required us to build up the base of advertisers and to teach them how to use the system. It required a lot of evolution, a lot of work, but it happened, and I'm optimistic because I think we at the time knew that we were delivering a lot of value to the world via our search, so we were confident that at some point we could figure out how to make enough value out of that to have a sustainable business. And I think these newspapers and other forms of media that you're talking about also deliver very valuable content to the world. And I think even in this time of transition, if you take the time to figure it out, if you experiment, if you build up the bases of be it advertisers, subscribers, and whatnot, you'll also have a strong and sustainable form of revenue.
All right, thank you very much. So I think we've got to wrap here. So thank you to all panelists. Thank you, Sergei, for joining us, and thank you to all of you.